The most popular football video game series, FIFA, is now known as Football Club or simply FC. Today we would like to have a look at players' ratings in FC24 and tell you about the most unexpected and questionable of them. So let's get into it together, as this video is going to be about the most under and overrated players' skills. But first, we would like you to answer our question. Name a player with the highest ever overall rating on FIFA. Ronaldo, Henry, Buffon. Lionel Messi, shooting 87. Messi's overall rating has been decreased from 91 to 90, and in all honesty we don't know why. Just when Leo had won the World Cup in a brilliant fashion, which made him the top Ballon d'Or contender. And not to mention his stats, which were still world class. The most surprising thing is his shooting downgrade from 89 to 87. And now a few words about the ratings mechanics, so that you have a better understanding. So Messi's shooting is 87, but it consists of 6 parts: positioning, finishing, shot power, long shots, volleys, and penalties, and all these numbers make the general shooting rating. The thing is, Messi's shot power and positioning have been nerfed quite significantly. While we have no question about his speed rating, his shots are as powerful and precise as they have always been, which makes this downgrade look really odd. Virgil van Dijk, passing 71. As for Virgil van Dijk, he's one who actually deserves a downgrade, as his prime form is now nowhere to be found. Virgil has long been one of the best defenders in FIFA due to his pace, strength, and tackling. These qualities are still there in real life, but the Dutchman has been unable to bring back his old form after his crucial ligament injury. Surprisingly, his FC card has little reflection on that, only -1 overall. Van Dijk's pace has been downgraded from 87 to 81, but his other physical stats have remained intact. Another questionable thing is his weak passing, only 71, just like a year ago. His long passing, however, is more than decent, 86, but still 79 short passing and 70 accuracy doesn't seem to match the Dutchman's actual skills on the ball. Bernardo Silva, shooting 78. Bernardo Silva has the same overall rating as he had a year ago, 88. However, his main position is now center midfielder, not CAM, and his stats have been adjusted accordingly. For example, Bernardo's pace has been downgraded from 77 to 69, which has made it pointless to use him as a winger. His passing has got a +2 upgrade, and his secondary stats, defending and physicality, have been increased by 9. As a result, his overall is still the same, but he feels like a completely different player. What makes it strange is that his best games last season were those he played on the wing and not as a central mid. And not to forget his shooting. Though Silva is surely not a striker, his shooting rating of 78 is surely less than he deserves, with all the important and beautiful goals to his name. Federico Valverde, shooting 82. Though Valverde's last season goal count was a bit better than Bernardo's, 12 goals against 7, the Uruguayan's attacking stats are on a completely different level. Interestingly, Fede and Bernardo have the same positioning, 86, but Fede is ahead in terms of shot power, 89, and long shots, 87. Though Fede is indeed known for his long shots, it's not like he is this deadly from outside the box. As for his overall rating, it also may raise a couple of eyebrows. While the Uruguayan definitely deserves more than the 84 overall he had last year, 88 still seems a bit too much, as it doesn't quite match his actual impact as a central midfielder. Another Real Madrid midfielder, Bellingham, for example, has 86 overall, so it looks like something like that would be perfect for Valverde. Jude Bellingham, shooting 75. Speaking of Bellingham, one who surely deserves an upgrade after his mind-blowing start of the season. While there are no questions to Jude's overall rating, 86, after all he's only 20 years old, some of his stats look very weird. 75 pace, 82 physicality, despite his stamina of 93, only 79 passing, and most importantly, only 75 shooting. All in all, Jude Bellingham's card is a good one due to its balance, but his key stats could do with an upgrade. 77 finishing, 79 dribbling balance, and 75 strength. So long story short, Jude's averages are not good enough for his current level in real life. Luka Modric, shooting 76. Luka Modric has had his overall rating nerfed from 88 to 87. His age and his lack of playing time make it look reasonable, so no objections about that. Luka's pace and dribbling have been decreased by 1, which is also reasonable, but his other stats have remained intact. But the most questionable thing about Luka Modric in FC is his too low shooting rating. Of course, the Croatian is not a player to score goals week in week out, but his long shots have always been world class. His FC card, however, could have done a much better job reflecting Luka's real-life skills. 79 shot power, 82 long shots, 76 positioning, and 72 finishing, while his 76 shooting overall is just embarrassing. Martin Edego, shooting 81. As for Edego, his shooting stats look way better now, just like his overall 87 against 84 last year. It was a great season for Martin, and many Premier League keepers can vouch for the quality of his long shots. So it seems that even despite the +5 upgrade, Martin still deserves a bit more than 81 shooting. 83 positioning and long shots, 82 finishing and shot power sounds good, but still nothing special. What is more, Edego's outstandingly low penalty rating of 63 is what ruins his shooting numbers. Let's see how this season goes for him. Should Martin keep placing those long-range shots, he will surely get an upgrade he deserves. Bukayo Saka, passing 79. Another underrated gunner in our list is Bukayo Saka. His overall rating has been increased from 82 to 86, but that is a fine reward for his solid season. But even though Saka's goal tally could have been better, 81 shooting and 79 long shots don't quite reflect his actual shots, which are a joy to behold. They look like those we could see from Arjen Robben, so Saka's FC24 shooting stats are difficult to explain. 85 pace may also look questionable. It's the 82 sprint speed that's dragging the numbers down, while Saka's speed has always been world class in real life. And most surprisingly, his passing is only 79. 83 vision, 81 short passing, and only 69 free kick accuracy, which looks especially ridiculous for a player who made 11 assists last season and has already made 7 this season so far. Gregor Kobel, 87 overall. Some of Gregor's friends or relatives must be working at EA Sports. How else would you explain his +4 upgrade? Gregor Kobel was never among the top goalkeepers, so even 83 could have seemed too much, but 87 overall makes his FC24 version a true world-class keeper. Meanwhile, in real life, Kobel had pretty mediocre stats, 5th in terms of shots parried and only 10th in terms of saves made in the Bundesliga. What could make EA Sports award him with such a high overall rating? Feel free to let us know in the comments. Pedri, passing 82. The Spanish prodigy has received a +1 upgrade and now has the overall rating of 86. Pedri's pace has been decreased by 1, which seems just about right. His dribbling, defense and shooting have been decreased by 2, and his physicality by 1. But the most surprising thing about Pedri's FC24 card is his passing. Yes, Pedri only made 1 assist last season, but that is nothing more than a statistical anomaly which has no reflection on his impact. And even though the young Spaniard is not among the best of free-kick takers, his 62 free-kick accuracy as well as 68 crossing are nowhere near his level in real life. Matthijs de Ligt, passing 64. Now to the Bayern defender de Ligt. His card is actually fantastic. 86 overall, 88 jumping, and not to forget his height, 87 defensive awareness, 91 strength, and 88 sliding tackle. His only flaw is his 66 pace. It's true that De Ligt is not the fastest and not the most agile of players, which at times results in hilarious mistakes. But how about his 64 passing? While Maltese is definitely not among the best centre-backs in terms of passing, 45 vision and 55 free-kick taking is still way less than he deserves. After all, last season the Dutchman was 7th in the league in terms of passes made, just behind Joško Gvardiol, which is supposed to tell us more about his passing skills than his FC stats. Joshua Kimmich, defending 82. Joshua Kimmich's overall rating has been downgraded by 1, and that can be explained by the German's mediocre season, by his standards of course. On the other hand, everybody knows the German's quality and skills, so his 74 shooting looks pretty weird compared to his stunning long shots in real life. But the most questionable thing about his card is defending, only 82 and only 78 sliding tackle. Jamal Musiala, passing 76. Now to yet another Bayern player whose FC24 some may find misleading. Musiala has got a solid upgrade, from 81 to 86. His pace, 85 instead of 75, finally presents his pace in real life. Jamal's dribbling has also been upgraded, from 81 to 87, but that's it. His other ratings have pretty much remained intact. 75 shooting instead of 73 and 76 passing instead of 73. Are you serious? After such a fantastic season from Musiala with 16 goals and 16 assists, such low ratings look totally unfair, and the German just has to get his upgrade. Nicola Barella, defending 78. Barella's card has remained more or less the same, with only a couple of minor adjustments. His defensive stats, however, are surprisingly low. Only 80 awareness, 79 standing tackle, and 83 interceptions. While in real life, the Italian's defensive performance is what actually makes him one of the best box-to-box midfielders. Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, shooting 80. The Georgian's progress, both in real life and in FC, has been particularly fascinating to watch. While his first FIFA 23 card was a 74 rated silver one, Kvaratskhelia is now among the best wingers in FC 24. His last season performance was majestic, there's no doubt about that, or about his Serie A Best Player award. But we have to keep in mind that the Georgian tailed off terribly in spring and is yet to recapture his old form, so his 86 overall looks quite optimistic. At the same time, some of Khvicha's stats are still way too low, 65 penalties and 64 volleys. Though these things are clearly not among Khvicha's strength, it's not like they are this bad either. Andrew Robertson, passing 82. Let's proceed with two Liverpool fullbacks and begin with Andy Robertson. One of the best assist providers under Jurgen Klopp has only been given 82 passing. Robertson's crosses are a deadliest weapon, so even the 87 rating he has may be too low for him, while 71 free kick taking and 76 long passes is just ridiculous. Trent Alexander-Arnold, shooting 69. As for Trent, his passing rating is alright, 90, no questions to his pace and defense either, 76 and 80 respectively. But what is EA's problem with the Englishman's shooting? Only 62 finishing, 55 penalties and 82 long shots for a player who's more than capable of sending the ball into the back of the net from long range as well. Cristiano Ronaldo, 86 overall. Cristiano Ronaldo had the most dubious season, so his -4 downgrade may look justified. However, he still scored a number of Premier League goals and wasn't that bad at the World Cup. Of course, just like Messi, Cristiano is no longer among the best-rated players in FC due to his age and playing outside of Europe, but after all, a downgrade to 87, for example, would have been just fine. And not to forget his 77 dribbling, 69 strength and 73 acceleration, which have been nerfed too severely. Jack Grealish, shooting 76. As far as overall rating is concerned, Grealish's card looks very nice, and his 85 overall, well deserved. It serves as a good reflection of his biggest strength, 88 dribbling and 84 passing. But at the same time, his 73 physicality and 71 strength don't quite fit such a muscular player. Same thing with his 76 pace, especially 79 acceleration. But the most surprising thing is his 76 finishing, as well as his 72 volley rating and 76 shooting. Isn't that too low for Grealish? Phil Foden, passing 82. Phil Foden has a similar problem. The decent overall of 85, but mediocre speed 81, shooting 79 and passing 82. And Phil's passing is what may cause the biggest frustration, as the Englishman is especially good at finding creative decisions and breaking defense with a pinpoint execution. Declan Rice, shooting 65. Now to yet another English super talent with some interesting stats. 85 overall is not bad, though some may say Declan Rice deserves more due to his impact in midfield, which is why it's particularly surprising to see his 75 passing, for one of the best passers among the Premier League holding midfielders. 85 physicality and defending, and only 79 strength and jumping. That's also a bit odd, just like his 71 pace. But the most outrageous thing is Declan's shooting. Only 65, because of 58 positioning and 65 long shots, despite the stunning long-range efforts he has already scored this season. Aurélien Tchouaméni, shooting 69. Another midfielder with the same problem is Tchouaméni, who's no stranger to scoring long-range goals. His positioning is still better than Rice's, 74, but his shot power is only 78 and his long shots only 75, which is much less than the Frenchman deserves. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, shooting 80. Hakan Çalhanoğlu is a renowned long shots and free kick specialist, but his 80 shooting rating is yet to get a well-deserved upgrade. While Hakan's long shots rating of 87 and shot power rating of 86 looks just fine, his surprisingly low 74 volleys and 74 positioning pretty much ruin it for the Turk. David Alaba, shooting 72. Same story with the Real Madrid defender Alaba. He has decent shot power 82 and long shots 78, but his 62 finishing and 67 volleys ruin it completely. And are there any other FC24 stats that surprised you? Please let us know in the comments. See you soon.